great little car, in as much as they were for nothing. When we were kids, we wouldn't be seen dead driving one when you were 17, 18, of course, because they were way too old, pre-war style car. Air tank for the wipers. But they were cheap, so you could buy one of these. When I was 17, we didn't, because as I say, they had no street cred at all. We'd buy the 100E, next model on, pre-petrol popular, but we wouldn't buy a sit-up and B. And you could buy one, a nice one, for about 17 quid, something like that. But they were mainstay of the small car market in this country, no question about it. They were, I mean, Austin 7s right up until the Ruby, sort of 1936, 37 or something like that. It was all Austin 7s everywhere. A few Morris Minors and things and bits, and one or two obviously smaller vehicles, you know, little Triumphs and stuff on that sort of line, but really it was Austin 7s everywhere. But in the 1950s, Ford took over, and these were prolific, absolutely prolific. They were absolutely everywhere. They were a real nice driving, modernish, nice, not a post-war looking car, but with many post-war improvements and what have you. And it's hard to explain that really, but they drove really, really nice. I mean, if you jumped out of an Austin 7 and then jumped in this, it was a bit like jumping out of a Ford Fiesta into a Bentley Mark 6. Different thing altogether. Strange, quite strange. So they were very, very popular. They got themselves a bit of a bad name. A lot of them tipped over, but that was with hooligans going too quick on them because they got transverse springing. So you could flip them over. But you had to be pretty stupid really to do that, but they would flip over. They were predominantly 6 volt. I wouldn't mind betting this had been converted to 12. And the giveaway on that, maybe it's a spot lamp, eh? 6 volt. There you go.
Still
there
6.
You go. So I was wrong. Still 6 volt. So they were steady starters, but you know, you get them set up right, they were okay. 1172 engine, quite nippy. Again, you couldn't abuse that engine. You know, we as kids used to abuse the prefix with them engines, the populars. They didn't hold much oil, about 4.5 pints of oil. You let them go a little bit low and bang, you blow them straight away. But they used to cost us a tenner a piece, them engines, and we used to get through about one every 2 or 3 months. And we learned, go down the scrapyard and buy the dirtiest, horrible looking engine that you could find. Don't buy the clean one, buy the dirty one. We soon learned. We bought so many, we learnt that ourselves. Anyway, nice little car. One little thing, bright red, don't like the white walls, but they're only flaps, so you can take them off straight away. But a bonny, bright, nice, above entry level sit up and beg, the sort of thing that you'd be quite proud to take to a show. So you know, you wouldn't call it like a starter one quite. Next level up, I would have said. But she does want some work, as you can see. And there's one big thing missing that's got to be done. You've probably noticed it there, have you? It's got no headlining, so that wants sorting out. So it wants her indoors, do a bit of sewing, get the headlining done. Only slip into them hoops, but they're quite easy, quite simple and straightforward to do. Simple sort of job. Just get her indoors to do it on the machine. Carpets are okay, acceptable, aren't they? Black in the front, red in the front, black in the back, don't matter. But generally speaking, not bad. Door shuts nice. Don't like these. You've got to do something about these. I mean, they're motorbike indicators, aren't they? They're not nice at all. So you've got to do something about these fellas. Just get some small ones, hang them down there, so they're not in your face, you know. But generally speaking, nice, presentable little car. Not big money. $4 grandish, something like that. Not bad value for money as a little bit above entry model sit up and bed. All right.